Alright, Cybercuck here. Let's do a video about Azure Arc and about CEF Syslog. Let me get cracking and then I'll bore you to death talking while we install Ubuntu. I want to set up Ubuntu just while I'm recording. I don't really want to skip it because I do want to show you that it is just a normal, straightforward install with typical settings. I'm just basically going to click next for everything and type something sometimes. Okay, full name. Username. What should that be? So you're just going to go through standard stuff. Take about 5 minutes to install, I would say. That gives me time to go through a few things with you. You get to see my lovely wife wallpaper there. Alright, is it installing? Is it going to ask me for some more info? I just want to get it to actually start installing so I can flip over to Azure and do a rant. So what are you doing? Do something. Okay. Thank you. It's installing. Continue. Install now. Right. We're nearly there. Alright, now, while this is taking a couple of minutes, let's flip over. Okay, we're going to come back to Azure Arc in a second. All I've done, set up, oh geez, it's going to be laggy, is it? Set up a resource group. Sentinel will sit in there. I haven't enabled Sentinel yet. Let's talk about this user I have created just for this purpose. The video, test Azure Arc. This user, well, let's go in here and have a look. Has owner on this particular resource group where Sentinel will sit. And it has 2 Entra ID roles set up as well. Security admin is one of them. And application administrator is the other. You're going to want application administrator to set up a service principal in Azure Arc. An alternative is cloud application administrator. I believe there's a slight difference between the two, something about proxies anyway. I'm not going to go too deep into it. While we're here and we're waiting for Ubuntu, let's actually go and make Sentinel or enable Sentinel on the workspace. Just a click of a button, isn't it? Create a new workspace. Put it in this resource group. Let's call it Sentinel log analytics. Region, that's where I am. And let's create that. How's Ubuntu doing? Okay, great, do your thing. What is happening in Azure? Are we done yet? Okay, we created a workspace. The add button will add Sentinel to that workspace. Okay, there we go. How easy is it to set up Microsoft Sentinel? Now that that's done, let's go into Arc. And if we coordinate this well, we can set up the service principal really quickly while Ubuntu is still installing. So we're not wasting any time. All right, where's service principals? Here we go. Let's add a new one. Name it test Azure Arc Sentinel resource group description. It's a test. We want Azure connected machine onboarding, and we're done. So this will download a file in a second, and it will contain, I believe it's the object ID for the service principal, or the service principal ID, and the secret. So yeah, we'll download that. That's done. Now the second part in the Azure Arc Blade will be, we want to create a script to run on our forwarding server. So we'll go add machine. We will do multiple servers. Just, it's a good idea to do this one. So if you want to add another server, go for it, right? To the same service principal. It's too easy. Generate a script. Resource group, Sentinel resource group, region. Let's keep it consistent. Linux. Public endpoint. Proxy server gives you no more security because this is already going to be encrypted anyway. And private endpoint is only for niche circumstances. So go public. We're going to select the same service principal we just created. It's a bit misleading this. It's not going to run the script. So download and run the script. It's just going to download the script for us. Which is right there. Okay, it's not even going to download it. Okay, click download. That's it there, onboarding script. How's Ubuntu doing? Still going. Oh, good. We'll be nearly ready for it in a second. We can close that now. We have the script downloaded. Okay, here's the service principal ID and the secret. I'll be deleting this straight after this video anyway. So I'm not really worried if you see that. I think you've probably already seen my tenant ID and stuff on the screen, but not that concerned. I'll just show you what we're going to do. We're just going to grab the secret here. And then we're going to basically just put it right there. And then we don't even need to save any of this. We're just going to do Control A, Control C. How's Ubuntu? You ready for us yet? No. So there we go. Created a service principal, generated a script to run on our forwarding server, which will be, it gives me time to discuss this a little bit. So this is a replication of an on-prem server, basically, like with Microsoft's new AMA. If you're running a forwarding server, when I say forwarding server, I mean like CEF, Syslog server. If you're running that in a VM in Azure, you don't even need to do any of this Arc business. You don't need to create a service principal, generate a script, blah, blah, blah. All you do is you just go and enable some data collection rules. Everyone calls them DCRs, data collection rules, and you do that straight in Sentinel under the CEF AMA data connector, and it just works. Now, if you're going like a hybrid way, where you have an on-prem forwarding server, then you need an Azure Arc agent, or it's not going to work. So yeah. All right, restart. Can't see my cursor anyway. Oh, this is not going to be pleasant. Can't even see my cursor for some reason. Fantastic. Video is going really well. Okay, thank God I can get around that and I just open a terminal. Fantastic. All right, now Control Shift V. Oh, nothing in there. Okay, that's not good. Anyway, nano run me dot sh. All right, so let's just create a bash file. Go back here. Controls, for some reason it didn't put that in my clipboard. Now, Control Shift V. Go away, go away. Thank you. And then Control X, then Y, then Enter. Saves it. Now we will just sudo bash r tab enter. Password for super user. Now this is just setting up the Arc agent for us, which should only take a second. Okay, that's an exaggeration. Under 1 minute. Then I'll just flip over and verify. that the agent is set up in under machines in the Arc blade there. Okay, that looked good. Connected machine to Azure. Let's verify that in Azure. Refresh. There it is. Fantastic. That was very quick. Okay, now that we have that all done, this is the Arc component of it done. So this should change. Pretty sure that changes. I'll check back on that soon. Let's go over to Sentinel and do the next bit. Strange that this is already set up on a fresh Sentinel. Okay, I will delete this. Because I would like to show you from scratch how to do it, and it's not fair. Alright, so I was expecting this not to be here anyway. Let me show you how you put it there. So you go to Content Hub, filter to CEF, common event format. This is what we want right here. Click install. Okay, it looks like that is still going. You're done? You're done. Alright. Go back to data connectors. That still shouldn't be green. No, like when you do it for the first time, it won't be green. It's only because I've stood up many Sentinel instances in my Azure, and if I deleted the whole resource group, it should have fixed this and put it back to 0. I'll remember that for next time. Anyway, open connector page. You could do these in any way, any order you like, but we'll be doing this and then we'll be copy and pasting this Python file on the deployment server as well and running that. Anyway, let us create this DCR rule name test. Resource group, same as, oh, okay, test. Okay, now if you have set up an Azure VM with Ubuntu, which is far easier to do, then it will have it sitting here for you. And what the Azure Arc agent does is basically bring it up here for you to select it. Now these are all the different, how do I explain it? Log severity levels. We'll just choose a few. We'll do log debug on that because I think I'm using log local 4 on my command to generate a mock CEF event. So we'll just select that one for now, keep it very simple. Obviously everyone's going to select different, depends what you want to get. Probably this one will be one of the most important ones that you want. Anyway, let's create the rule, create. And don't let me forget, we want to copy this over to Ubuntu. Let me in. And we'll clear that, run there. Control Shift V. Python 3 we have on this. Okay, let me show you why we're doing that. No. Does it have Python 2? No. So it does have Python 3. Yes. Alright. Control Shift V. Python 3. So all this is going to do is it will just set up everything for you, unlike the legacy log analytics agent that Microsoft is not supporting after August 31. So there was a lot of groundwork you had to do with the old agent, going into configuration files and removing comments out and all sorts of interesting things, and enabling Syslog and checking if it's there and restarting it and all sorts of fun things. Well, this does it all for you. So this isn't an agent. Some people call this a scripted, so it installs the agent, but it's not doing that at all. Anyway, I'll stop rambling on. You'll see when I run it what it's doing. So there you go. Microsoft has really dumbed it all down and simplified it. Okay, now just out of curiosity, let's go back to Azure Arc. And did that change? That's a bit disturbing. Maybe it's just me. I thought that the we did a monitoring extension. Anyway, let us go and generate a mock CEF event. So we'll go back to Sentinel, go to logs. We got any heartbeats yet? No, we haven't. Might just take a while. So heartbeat table hasn't come up yet. Yeah, no heartbeats. So if we generate that, I'll just open another tab. Let's try and generate this event. Don't think it'll work, and I think what's frustrating is I'm going to have to cut something out of this video, because it could take another 5 minutes or 10 minutes for the heartbeats to start appearing in Sentinel, and then once we have heartbeats from the agent, then we can generate a CEF event to prove that it's all working. I just don't know how long it's going to take to get heartbeats. It could be a minute, it could be 10 minutes. So yeah, probably going to cut this bit. Probably no point me talking right now because it's gone into the nether. But anyway, let me just grab this command. So as you can see, we are using local for notice. Now we select debug, so that should give us notice severity events as well, I believe. Let's run that anyway. I don't think we're going to get anything yet. We just got to play the waiting game. I was right. There we go. It's changed. I can be right sometimes. So because that's now changed, I believe now we should have a heartbeat. Still no heartbeat. Interesting. Whoops, here we go. Something's appeared. There we go. We will have heartbeats now. The heartbeat table's just come up. Oh, that is strange. That yeah, we don't have heartbeats, but the heartbeat table has come up. So this is a good time to have a cup of coffee, I guess, if you're doing this. And you're not making a YouTube video at the same time. Oh, there we go. Didn't have to listen to me for too long, guys. So as you can see, this is from good old hack 08's virtual machine. So we've got heartbeats. We don't have a CEF event yet. Now that we have heartbeats, let's see if this will generate us a CEF event. Just going to have to play the waiting game again. Don't need this screen anymore. This is all verified. That's verified. Let's go into the DCR portion of the data connector. Wow, you're very laggy, Sentinel, today. Alright, open this up. Oh, here we go. So what I was going to do, I don't have a perfect memory. What I was going to do is actually just change this to notice. Because as you can see, I am using local for notice. I think I was correct. If you choose debug, you will get debug info and notice. So I'm not going to bother changing that now. It looks like we just did it. Get our mock event in the common security log data table. Yes, here we go. We've got 2 of them in. That's from my virtual machine. Device product threat detector. As you can see, and then we've got detected a threat. Comes in under the activity field. Alright, so there you have it. Geez, I really wanted to get this video done in under half an hour, but 32 minutes ain't too bad. We had to do a lot of waiting. And yeah, look guys, I know I haven't put up many videos for this channel. Been busy. Obviously, I work a lot. I will aim to get more up. Please subscribe because it does encourage me to get more content up. See you in the next one. I'm out.